Hello friends, this is Jamie here from Stroller Spa, and today I wanted to share with you how to change your inner tube for your stroller wheel. We get calls all day long from customers from all over who have flat tires, and I'm here to share two very exciting pieces of information. Number one, this is something that you can do yourself, and today I'm going to show you. And number two, you don't need to purchase expensive inner tubes from your stroller manufacturer. You can get them at a bike shop or from Walmart or from any sports basement type of place, or of course from us. So what you're going to need after you have taken off your wheel, you're going to need your stroller wheel, of course. You're going to need your inner tube, and most stroller wheels come in 12 and 16 inches, so I have both here. There are a few brands that do use 8 or 9 inch wheels. Those are more uncommon. You're going to need your 2 tire levelers, so you don't have to use a butter knife and hurt yourself. And you're going to use a tire pump, and I love this bent valve tire pump that makes it so much easier to screw right onto the valve instead of trying to push pump on a hard nose clamp. So you're going to need those 3 things. I also suggest filling up a sink a bit with the water, because we're going to want to submerge our inner tube into the water to check to see if there are any holes. So the first thing that you want to do is grab your inner tube. And if you ever have any questions about how to get your stroller wheel off, feel free to contact us anytime or check your user's manual. So I have here a 16-inch wheel from a jogger. And what I'm going to do here, the first thing that you want to do, there should be a valve cap on your inner tube wheel. So you want to screw that off, just like that. And what's really cool about these little caps is that they're domed at the tip. So this purpose actually is to put right up against this valve right here. And when you press it in, you can hear that, so the air is coming out. It will take a little bit of time, but you can prepare yourself for the awesome feat that you are about to achieve. So once you have all the air out, you want to just hold on to that valve cap. Grab one of your tire levelers, and you can see that there is a hook there at the end. What you want to do is place it right under half of the inner tube. You don't want to go all the way across and under, because it'll make it more difficult for yourself. So just half like that, and then you want to leave that one there, and then you want to get one more and get it right up under, just like that. Once you have 2, I usually recommend 2, then you can go around, just like that. And you can see that half the inner tube is off of the wheel. Then what you can do is push up at the valve, and voila, remove that inner tube. So do keep in mind that rubber is a natural substance. So you may or may not have run over something on your stroller. Sometimes it's really obvious to know what's going on with your wheel. What we're looking for here what we're looking for is a puncture. So if you have run over something like a tack in the road, you're definitely going to see that. Sometimes the rubber on the outside of the tire is so worn down and threadbare. That's really the only time, other than damage to your axle or wheel, that I recommend getting a new tire. Customers oftentimes think that they have to purchase a new wheel, which can be really expensive when they really just need a new inner tube. Also keep in mind, rubber is a natural substance, so it does wear down over time. What we're going to do here is check to see if you actually even need an inner tube. So what we're going to want to do, grab your bike pump, screw it onto the valve, or if you have a clamp bike hook, then put it on, clamp it up, and then let's pump this guy up. Shouldn't take too long here. And I don't recommend ever using a bike pump at a gas station, because that is a surefire way to blow your tires out. It's faster, but it costs money, and it's going to put a hole in your inner tube. So once you have it popped up, what you want to do is take it to your sink or to any tub. What I have here is my trusty bucket with some water. So I'm going to submerge the inner tube into the bucket. what you want to do is check to see if any air bubbles rise. If they do, then you know that you have a hole in the inner tube. If you really want to save money and save the earth, you can absolutely patch a hole on that. And I'm more than happy to make a video about that next time too. So this inner tube is good to go. Sometimes it's really obvious. You can hear the hissing when you pop it up. Oftentimes though, the hole is so minuscule that you often do have to do the water test. So make sure not to skip this step so you don't unnecessarily put an inner tube in when you already have a good one. So the next thing that you're going to want to do is, let's assume this one had a hole in it. Uh-oh. So let's pop that one aside. If that was good, then what you want to do is deflate it and follow the next step that I'm going to show you. So this guy here is a 16-inch. Keep in mind that a lot of joggers have 16-inch wheels in the back and 12-inch wheels on the front. Some of them have 12 and 12. So these are the two that you usually want to keep on hand. So I'm going to grab this 16-inch inner tube. We're happy to change your wheels here at Stroller Spa. It's 20 bucks. We also lubricate and clean up your wheels. But honestly, you can get inner tubes for $6 at bike repair shops or other sports places. So what you'll want to do is now, remember we had our tire half off. Oh, and one other step I'd like to show you. Get a gloved hand, and I've already checked this, so I'm safe. But you want to make sure to shake out what might be in your wheels. Sometimes things get lodged in there, and no matter how many times we change our inner tube, glass is in there or bits of sand that can actually continue to pop our wheels. So make sure you shake anything out. I mentioned the gloved hand to do a little bit of a check, but I have actually cut my hand checking in there. So do the old shake method, and if you have a nice gloved hand, then you can go ahead and gently rub it in there. So what you want to do is the part of the tire that's sticking out like this, you're going to want to take off the valve cap of your new inner tube, and you're going to want to insert it in the hole. Every inner tube has a hole that valve goes through. So you're going to place it right, you're going to bend this back on this side and place it right inside, so it should be poking up. Then what you're going to want to do is just tuck it in. Little tuck on all sides. And it might seem like it's not going to fit, but once you pump it up, it's going to take up a little more space. Okay. All right. Once that's tucked in, then what you'll want to do is begin the process of just popping that rubber back inside of the wheel. Just like that. And just go all the way around. Okay. As you can see, it's nice and smooth, tucked in all the way around. Then what you want to do, grab your trusty bike pump, pull out your valve and hold it. If you're right-handed, pull it out and hold it with your left index finger. It's going to make it a little bit easier for you, because sometimes they're a little slippery when they like to pop back inside the wheels before they're pumped up. So let's screw our inner tube pump right on. And sometimes, I'm glad I've run into this during this video, because it should screw right on, but I have the wrong valve cap here. So this isn't live. I could make another video, but I think that, let's see if I can do it. I'm not gonna, all right, let's see. All right, fantastic. It's actually working and it's pumping up. So 16-inch wheels are usually about 25 to 30 pumps, but the most important thing is that you want to check your PSI here on the side. If you have a bike pump like this, you're not going to be able to see the PSI, so it really should just feel like a ripe avocado. You don't want your tires to be overinflated because they'll be more susceptible to popping, and you definitely don't want them to be too soft like an overripe avocado, because the heavier your child, the more it's going to weigh down the stroller and make it more difficult to push. You also want to make sure that all three of your tires, especially on a jogger or on your stroller, a 4, that all of them are pumped up the same way. If you have an inner tube that is is flat on one side. It could veer to the other side and also just be hard on your back and upper body. So make sure that all the wheels are inflated at the same rate. So of course, if you have any questions for me, I hope this video helped. If you don't want to deal with any of this, you can of course bring your wheel into Stroller Spa and we will go ahead and take care of everything for you. Thank you so much for watching and have a beautiful day.